Good morning, panels. Still with me, the speaker of SMAN Negeri 2 Kota Mojokerto, here as the proposition side of the House of Motion 2. This House regrets the massive involvement of AI in the professional workplace. First of all, AI or artificial intelligence in today's world are already massively implemented and finally reach the professional workplace reachment. And in the point of where company relying too much on AI itself, this in general could bring many non-beneficial impact. In professional world, I believe that human resource should be included more than just a tool, which is in this case is AI. Massive use of AI in this motion could be mean that wide use of AI in crucial process such as decision making, recruitment, management, etc. Let me continue to my first argument. AI can only measure something based on data, simple thing, and while workplace should be more considered to something more complex matter. Any company task ideally should consider more on complex matter. For example, in recruitment, should not only considering on ability and score point, but also we should consider on their worker characteristic and traits before evaluating it all, before judging whether the candidate is passed or didn't pass the criteria. Why we should consider on personality? Of course, for making a good working environment, we must filter red flag workers that can make working atmospheres worsen. In management case, relying on AI too much could make bias on performance measurement. For example, I take a case in China where workers' performance measured on how long or how much tests you do. This is a bias because AI cannot evaluate tasks on its quality, clarity, and is the task related better to the objective of the task itself. I'm taking an example in China that the cafe workers are measured on how much they sell, how much cup they sell. But in the end, the cafe is having a few buyers. Why? Because the quality of their coffee are worsened. This is why, because AI could not taste the coffee and not taking it as the performance point of the workers. I believe that professional workplace should also consider a complex matter in which personality, characteristic, worker traits that AI could not measure and feel. Moving to my second argument, that AI are unaccountable decision maker. Why? If we let AI to do the most of the task of the company, and if some error occurred without no human supervision, no one could actually take responsibility of it, and the mistake will just let it happen. But by making human as the final decision maker and not AI as the massive involved decision maker, there is someone to rely on who can take responsibility, and the project will be more reliable. AI also have a potential to error while analyzing the prompt or misunderstood the prompt. Just imagine, every decision on a company are made from AI while the worker just make a prompt. As I say before, AI could not measure the whole condition in such a complex status quo. If we ignoring only a bit of variable, it can massively impact on decision making in a bad way, in the worst way. Massive involvement could also mean using AI dominantly to do the task, and by this, no one could actually take a responsibility of the task. In conclusion, workplaces are not only about numbers, but also dignity. And by that, I believe that we should still use AI in a certain limitation and more involving human worker than AI. Thank you for taking attention. Thank you so very much.